Is up? What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good. What's today? Thursday. Good Thursday. Good Thursday. Hex down under. First one in the chat. What is fresh? What is going on, buddy? Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing good, man. Give some time for people to trickle on in. Trickle on in. Got a few things I want to talk about today. Um, just some things on my mind, things going on in the markets, some opportunities. There's some pretty big opportunities out there right now if y'all want to take it. Mobius, good morning, man. Try to stay cool out there today. It's not sunny today, so it's pretty overcast. So it seems like it'll be a pretty good day to get some shit done. If you're painting, I don't know if it's the best day to paint because it's supposed to have some showers here in a little bit. I'm going to Oxford today, Oxford, North Carolina, which is up near Virginia. So I got a pretty good drive ahead of me. But good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. Hope everybody's doing good. Y'all hit the like, please. Share this out there. Good morning. Hot here in Southern California. I can only imagine. Here it's just, damn, man. It's only 80 degrees right now, but it's still early. But yesterday, boy, it was like, I think it got to like 97, and the humidity was just, it's just hot and sticky out here. It never fucking, whenever it's hot here in North Carolina, man, it's just sticky, right? Back when I was living in Arizona, it was hot as fuck out there. Like 110, 115 wasn't, odd to see. But it's just so dry, right? The humidity is so minute, or, it's so lessened out there. Um, it's a lot easier to tolerate, that dry heat. It's a lot easier to tolerate. Marcavelli, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. On Papa, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I got a pretty good drive this morning, so I just wanted to hop on here and just chat with you guys, pass some time, talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Cover a few things that I want to talk about and see where it goes. If y'all would, please share it out on Twitter. Get some more people in here. That'd be cool. But yeah, sorry guys, got shit in my throat. Um, anyway, just a few announcements going on in the circle I'm involved in. In regards to Pulse Pot and other stuff. So Pulse Pot came out yesterday, and something he's been working on we all really been working on in the background, coming up with these ideas um, to push some stuff out and um, see how people accept it, see how much interest is in it. So really, what we're working on, or what Jacob is working on behind the scenes, is just adding new additions to you know to the casino that he's building for the future, right? Um, so we come out yesterday. We've been working on behind the scenes, coming up with ideas like what kind of games can we incorporate that people would like, what kind of betting games we could incorporate that people would like. So he released a preview yesterday, and y'all can go on the Twitter and check it out. Is basically price speculation bets. Like you can go on there and you'll be able to, and I think it goes off of the same terms. Like you got to hold a certain amount of PLSP to make these bets. Um, or I'm not sure. It might just be open to anybody to make the bets. But what you can essentially do is go on there and create, say, you can make a bet saying, I think BTC will be whatever price by the end of this date, and you can set parameters for that bet, right? And then you can have people come in and take the other side of the bet. So you can take the under or over. Say you want BTC to be at 25K by the end of this week, right? You put the dates, you put the time, and say you think it's going to be at 25 or greater, and then somebody else can come in and be like, I think it's going to be at 25 or lower, and take the over and under. So pretty interesting, man. There's a similar, platform out there called Polymarket, I think it is, on Polygon, that does this kind of thing, but it's not that good of an experience. I've used Polymarkets before, and it just hasn't really. It's just kind of shitty. The experience is slow. Polygon don't work half the time. So it's interesting to see. But that's their new announcement that they're working on behind the scenes. And he's always working, man. There's going to be announcements getting pumped out left and right. He's really dead set on kind of building his own decentralized casino, right? Which is very unique. Even if you don't, believe in gambling, right? It's still an interesting concept to try to achieve. And it's like I tell everybody, I'm not into gambling. I don't gamble that much. I gamble every once in a while. Like if I go to Vegas and stuff like that, like I'll fuck around a little bit, right? But like I'm not addicted to it. Like I don't have to gamble, right? So I'm the kind of person, investor, if you would, in this project, that I'm just a holder, right? I'm going to get the benefits from the passive income that this project is going to create. Because if you're a big enough bag holder, you're going to get the profit sharing rewards. You're going to be able to be your own bookie and make odds, and people can come in and bet on your books, right? And then you can earn like a 3%. I can't remember if the fee is like 3%. You earn some type of fee off of that, off of those bets. So there's all kind of different passive income revenues that come with this token. So it's interesting. It's interesting, and it's just an interesting play, right? Is it going to be successful? Who knows? It's got a damn good shot, because, all these other gambling platforms and casinos that have ever launched have always been like a house. They've always had an edge. It ain't really ever been like peer-to-peer. So it's an interesting stance that he's taken on it, where it's going to be a houseless casino. It's basically all peer-to-peer. People can just come in there and just transact with each other and make bets against each other. So it's going to be that, flawless interaction where there's no middleman, there's no contract that holds funds, right? It's just all going to be, you commit the funds, and then, after the whatever it is that you're betting on is over, then it just automatically sends it. So, there's not really going to be any TVL on the platform. TVL is total value locked. So, it's interesting. It's interesting. And, another thing that he's going to try to incorporate into these betting protocol or pages and UIs is also, how on the PulsePop platform right now with the wheel game, it's got the manual transaction to where you don't have to connect your wallet. It's all done. You can connect your wallet, but there's also a function to where it's a manual transaction where you just copy the contract address and send the funds to that contract address, and you can partake in the games or whatever without connecting your wallet. So he's going to try. He said he don't know if he can 100%, but he's going to try to incorporate that with every game that comes out, which is a huge deal to some people, right? You got those people that really take security very seriously, which everybody should, right? But the people that go the extra mile, that don't really like connecting their wallets to dApps, it complements and accommodates those folks. And it's a big marketing push too, man. Like, you don't see that. Yeah, I can't really name a platform that has manual transactions. That's the first time I've ever seen a function like that on a platform is PulsePop. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting what he's doing, unique, right? It's built from the bottom up. It's no copy paste shit. It's not a copycat project like 90% of the projects building nowadays. You got forks of all these other projects, and PulsePop is 100% unique in that aspect. So it's gonna be interesting. Hold on, guys. I'm driving. I'm about to be going through the city, and I'm trying to not get lost. Let me see. Casey Hines, what's up? So if you post, sorry. So if you post a proposed bet, can you then remove it prior to someone accepting it? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it does not get locked in until somebody has taken the other side of the bet, right? Nothing gets locked in until you have a taker, right? Until somebody accepts your odds and until somebody accepts the receiving end of that bet. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. On what chain will PulsePot launch? If Pulse Chain will not launch in the next month, I heard someone talking about PLSP launching on another chain to protect the code. Yeah, so it's not set in stone right now, but what's in talks is so it's on the PulsePot roadmap anyway, right? After say we launch on Pulse Chain first, it's on the roadmap to launch on all the other EVM compatible chains like BSC, Phantom, AVAX, Polygon. So it's already on the roadmap anyway, right? So, but what Jacob's wanting to do, since he's already built the product and it's already on testnet and his contract is open source, right? Is he wants to protect the code because it's not a fork, right? It's not a fork. It's 100% unique, and anybody with some dev experience could go in there and copy paste this project and just build another front end for it. So what's in talks right now, and like I said, it's not 100% set in. But come the end of, or come August, I don't know what time specifically, probably the end of August, if we haven't had any updates on Pulse Chain or a launch date estimation, then he is considering go ahead and launching on BSC. And the reason for launching on BSC, and this is and you got to think of it, yes, BSC is the chain of shitcoins, right? It is the chain of degenerate, right? But with a DApp and casino like we have, and this is just my opinion, but it's a shared opinion among other people as well. I think our most successful chain for this product is going to be BSC, 100%, because it has by far the most volume. It has by far the most degenerate investors, right? And it has by far the most people that are willing to take the most risk. So no matter your opinion on BSC, even though the reputation that it has of being a scam chain or shit chain, there is good products on BSC, right? You just got to find them. They're diamonds in the rough, right? But there is legit products on BSC. And launching on these other chains also is an awesome onboarding, push, 100%. Because what he's going to try to incorporate once Pulse Chain does actually launch is on the UI. He's going to say let's say we're on the Binance Smart Chain and we're going in and we're making bets on the Binance Smart Chain, right? Somewhere on that UI interface is going to be a list of other pots going on around other ecosystems, right? So somebody could be on the BSC chain gambling, and they can see up here in the top left corner and say there's a huge pot going on Pulse Chain, and they'll see that. And then they'll just be able to change the network in their MetaMask and hop over to the fucking Pulse Chain because they want to take place in the bigger pot, right? So it's going to be that minor, subtle exposure to people, which is a very, very good idea in my opinion. Good marketing is not necessarily all the time up in your face like that, because sometimes it overwhelms people when you're trying to, shove it down people's throat. But when you have just the slightest little subtle, thing that gets somebody curious, it gets their mind going like, what's this plot over here on Pulse Chain? What is Pulse Chain? And then they go over there and they find out, whoa, I got a whole shitload of coins that are free. and it's super fast, it's super cheap to use. They start adding their coins, and then some of the coins that they have potentially won't have any utility, so they'll come over to Pulse Chain and gamble with them, right? And then say you are a BSC user, if you gamble over on BSC and you fucking want to, cash out your profits, bring them back over to Pulse Chain, that's the whole idea behind everything, right? And the other cool thing is, the sacrifice set that's going on right now is the one and only sacrifice set. So every chain that we launch on going forward will use this sacrifice set. So say you sacrificed $1,000, right? You're getting $1,000 worth of PLSP. You will get $1,000 worth of PLSP on every chain we launch on going forward, right? So pretty unique, pretty cool, and very exciting, very exciting. Let's see. Hexacompile, I don't think ETH would be a good choice, but yeah. Jacobs even said, ETH would probably never be in the cards unless a miracle happens with the ETH 2.0 merger. But it's just highly, highly unlikely, in my opinion. Highly, highly unlikely. Cheaper transactions, PancakeSwap is all gambling. Yeah, exactly, man. That BSC has the most degenerate volume out of the whole ecosystem, crypto ecosystem as a whole, right? And it's got a lot of volume, man. There's a lot of shitcoiners out there that love to do some gambling, right? So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting how it all plays out. I figured ETH, because of the traffic level, BSC, way better option for fees and throughput. 100%. It's fast, it's cheap, and there's a lot of users. Dougie Peach, good morning. Good to see you, my man. But yeah, that's about all all the announcements for PulseBot, really. Cool things going on, man. We're, Vegas update. I've been behind the scenes, taking care of a lot of things for Vegas, ordering all the merch, ordering all the, ordering all the, God damn it, what's it called? Brands, like branding. So when we sponsor the hole at the golf tournament, we'll be able to brand up the hole, right? So I've ordered signs for the tee boxes. I say Pulse Pod on them, and got some cool little graphics on them and stuff like that. Whenever it all gets you through the mail, I'll do a live stream and show you guys. Pretty cool, pretty exciting. I'm super excited to do it. So yeah, me and Nate will be in Vegas. Going down on the 4th, coming back on the 10th, so we'll be down there for the whole week. We'll be at the golf tournament, and we'll just be down there having a good time. So I hope to see, some of you guys down there. It'll be really fun. Thought on weight. I haven't really been keeping much eye on it. I haven't claimed it or anything yet. I've claimed a little bit of it, just because I wanted to just test it out and see, how it all worked. So I've claimed, I think, 1 or 2 projects. And shit, I've sacrificed for damn near all the ones they offer. So, except Genius Token and Hurricash, I didn't sacrifice for those 2. I have my reasons behind that, but it's just interesting the way they went about it. Letting the community provide the liquidity. Not really having any marketing done. It's just been going down and just stagnant. It's just a sell-off token, in my opinion. There's no reason to really hold it, except to get free money, basically. But I mean, even right now, unless you have sacrificed from a shitload of different wallets, it's not even very profitable to claim and sell. So, what I'll probably do is just come the right time, I'll probably claim mine and just keep it in the cut, just in case something happens one of these days and it blows up for some reason. So be interesting, because they have been talking about incorporating other stuff. They won't really tell us what it is yet. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. In other news, guys, man, the Revolt and Cult ecosystem has been on fucking fire, right? Revolt launched about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Launched at I think it was like a $3 or $4 million market cap. The market cap's almost 20 million right now. It's just been going up and hasn't stopped. And the coolest thing, first pump there'll be a huge sell-off. Yeah, 100%. For weight, yeah, 100%. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, 100%. There'll be a huge sell-off when that thing pumps, because I know I'm going to be one of them, right? But I want to break down something for you guys, man. This Revolt token, right? Because I've had the opportunity to, the whole time I've been in it, since the beginning, I've been a cult manager, so I've been the one voting on the proposals that people push through. But now, I've done my time, so now I'm able to submit my own proposals. So these proposals, right, they're for the community, right? Cult DAO is a protocol to invest in other projects in the crypto ecosystem, right? Revolt is for the community to submit proposals to get paid for them talking about cult, right? So, any community member that has cult staked can submit a proposal and request funds from the Revolt Treasury for them to get paid from doing their work of talking about cult. So, this is my go round. I've had the experience, or I've had the opportunity to submit a proposal this go around, and they're being voted on right now. But the proposal I submitted was, and if y'all have any Revolt staked or anything like that, I would highly appreciate if y'all, if you feel, go vote on my proposal. If you want to reject it, if you feel it's a good proposal, you can approve it. If you want to reject it, and there's no hard feelings there either. But so I submitted one talking about, I'm a YouTuber. I've been starting to, my channel started out as a Hex Pulse Chain channel, and then now I've, started to incorporate Cult and Revolt into my weekly content. And then as my channel grows, it'll get more exposure and so forth. And then I also said, I'll be going to PulseCon in, September, and I would love to incorporate Cult and Revolt into that as well. Go down there and share little things about Cult and Revolt while I'm down there also. So, and I requested the amount of funds that, I thought would be worth a while. And I also put on there my microphone from my at-home studio kind of took a shit on me. So I put in there also, I'd use some of those funds if I do get approved, I'll use some of those funds to purchase a new mic so I can continue making content at the house and not always in the truck. So, but so far, it's getting approved. It's had over, I think, 60 some votes, and I think it's 70% approved, 20% rejected. So people are finding my efforts worthy, which I really, really appreciate that. It means a lot. It really does mean a lot. I'm out here trying my best to just share the word with everybody, man, and just, sharing the word about the things that I enjoy, right? Because Cult and Revolt really is a huge opportunity to change the world, man. It's got such a huge mission, and it's really been doing a great job fulfilling that mission. And also, with Mr. O behind everything, and the kind of developer that he is, man, he's a fucking legend, right? He's a legend. He's been killing it. And everybody really respects him, and everybody respects his abilities and respects the cult community. And I see on Twitter that a lot of people are posting, they're like, because when they first get into Cult or Revolt, they're like, wow, this community is so accepting of new people, of new ecosystems, of there's no really that tribalism, maximalism kind of stuff going on in the cult ecosystem, kind of like there is with the Hex ecosystem, unfortunately. um, and that's how we need to be, man. Everybody that joins cult or comes into the Twitter spaces for cult or comes into the Telegram or just comes to get involved, period, right? They always say they felt so welcomed. Even though they're about other projects and stuff like that, even if somebody comes in like the Telegram or Twitter spaces talking about other projects, people don't shoo them away. They sit back, they listen to them, they listen to what they have to say, and then they talk it out, and there's no shit that comes out, right? It's just all love, and it's all people are meeting on levels that they're at, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And I really think other projects could take, you know, could learn something from the cult community. Really, really could. They're just such a close knit community and really care about one another and really care about making the world a better place. And I know you hear that all the time, like, oh, we're here to try to change the world. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And 9 out of 10 of those projects that say that kind of shit are just full of shit, and they're saying it to market. They're saying it to do marketing, and they're selling it to get people's money, right? But I can honestly say 100% without a doubt, cult is actually fulfilling some of its claims, right? It's out here investing into things that actually have a chance and are actually trying to make the world better, or trying to make DeFi more decentralized, or trying to fund new projects that can come into crypto and make it better, right? So there's so many different things that can go on in cult, right? And if you also in cult, if you're a big enough holder, or you don't even have to be a big enough holder, you can just talk to one of the guardians, and if there's something that you think is worthy enough to be funded, you could talk to one of the guardians, and you could get that project funded, or some kind of thing out in the real. It ain't got to be a crypto project to get funding from cult, right? It could be anything. It could be a charity. It could be given to the homeless. It could be given to recovering addicts or rehabilitation centers, drug treatment centers. It could be any of those things. It could be any of those things. So it's interesting. It's interesting what they're doing, and it's interesting to see how the tokenomics are actually playing out. It's not only a good ass project, but it's hyper deflationary in the process. So it's insane. It's insane. Red Squirrel, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping in. Can't go through this space with blinders on. That will cost you heavily. Be open to new ideas and projects. That's how we got here to begin with. 100%, man. 100%. Right? If everybody was just always had blinders on, even Richard, right? He was a Bitcoin maximalist at one point. Then guess what? He changed his worldview. And what's he tell people they got to be willing to do? They got to be willing to change their worldview. And it seems like people just don't hear that part, right? If everybody was just had blinders on and just stayed Bitcoin or Ethereum the whole time, none of these dApps and projects on Ethereum would be successful. Right? I mean, come on, guys. Come on, guys. And this is the thing. People are out here trying to onboard people to Hex, right? Other communities to Hex, and trying to explain everything to them. And sometimes people, are willing to listen, right? But if somebody else comes to the Hex ecosystem and sees that we're not open-minded or willing to accept anything, then it's not healthy, man. It's just hypocritical, right? We're out here telling other people to be open-minded and learn about Hex, but people in the ecosystem of Hex aren't open-minded and willing to learn about anything else. It's just hypocritical. It's hypocritical in my opinion. But I mean, and listen, not all Hexicans are like that. There's just a select few that are. There's just a select few that are. So it's not it's not like the whole fucking Hexican community is like that. It's really not, And now that I've started, venturing out and talking about other projects, I've really found out who those Hexicans are. I've really found out who the Hexicans are that are just closed-minded, blinded, Richard Hart, Jesus Christ kind of people. And I don't really want those kind of people to follow me anyway. So it's all good. It's all good in the hood because, it takes an open mind to be successful in this place, in this ecosystem, right? People that got rich off of Hex and they're just, there's going to be other stuff that comes out that are better than Hex, right? Technology evolves. The world evolves. It's always getting, technology is always getting more advanced. Like, you don't want to get left behind and caught with your pants down because it will happen if people continue to think like that. So, Red Squirrel just finished work and saw you were live. Had to pop in. Well, appreciate it, man. Appreciate your support. Thank you for stopping in for a quick minute. Really always appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys, man. Really do. Also, I got a Twitter giveaway going on for a $1,000 entry into the Pulse Pot sacrifice. If y'all haven't seen that, go to my Twitter page and follow the requirements to be eligible and try to win you a sacrifice entry. I don't think there's that many people that signed up yet, so whoever enters has a good chance. And I will be doing a stream this weekend to choose the winner. So just be on the lookout for that. I don't know if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday, but it'll be one of the 2 days where I'll go live and I'll pick. RH coins will always be the bulk of my portfolio, but I'm constantly looking around at other. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, man. You don't have to. Like I said, you could be 100% Richard Hart ecosystem projects, right? But you can be open-minded to listen about new stuff. You don't got to buy the other stuff. You ain't got to hold anything else. But you can at least be open-minded and not, talk shit as soon as somebody says the name of another project, right? That's what I don't understand. Like, just because somebody brings up another project don't mean you have to buy it, right? Just listen to them, and then find something that person is interested in, and try to market to them by their interest, right? Try to incorporate Hex into something that they're interested in. That's how you got to do it, right? That's how you can't just shove it down their fucking throat and expect them to like it. It's stupid. It don't make any sense. I know that, fuck, man, I wouldn't buy into something like that if people attack me because of this other stuff that I'm in. It's stupid, man. It's stupid. Stupid. Saw Hex streamer site remove quite a few people. Rad's Heartbeat Hex token. It removed those guys? Seriously. I wonder why. Maybe because they started talking about that Texic token or something. But Hex token? Why the fuck would they remove Hex token? He's got some of the best Hexican content out there. I don't know, man. The space is getting weird, man. Twitter's getting weird. Spaces are getting weird. Even with PulsePot, man, our PulsePot project's Twitter got suspended for no fucking reason. Right? Don't make any sense, man. People out here are preying on our downfall, man. They're sitting back hoping that we fucking fail. So we got to prove them wrong, guys. We got to come together and unite and be united as a whole. We can't just have these fucking. We can't be tribal in this space, right? We can't be tribal. We got to come together and be willing to, do things that we weren't willing to do in the past. It's just facts. I get why they only talk about Texan now. Maybe if they made some separate channels. Yeah, that's what I maybe would have thought too about the Texan thing. Well, fuck, I don't know if I'm removed. I don't really keep up with Hex streamers. Am I still on there? I don't even know if I'm still on there. I don't really keep up with it. But hell, I talk about Colt, Pulse Pot, and fucking Pulse Chain, Revolt, really, mainly. So it's interesting. It really is. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about, man. Ridiculous. Absolutely no advantage to it whatsoever. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Why? That's fucking. We sacrifice for freedom of speech, guys. Why the fuck do people censor people, man? It's not their fucking place. People can talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about. God damn, that makes me so mad. God, man, people are so fucking stupid. People are fucking just ignorant, ungrateful motherfuckers, man. Censoring people for no reason. It's sad. It really is sad. It really is sad. I'm banned from Heartbeats channel for some reason anyway. Really? See, man, people were censoring the fuck out of people, man. If people come into my chat or come into my Twitter and start talking shit, I don't ban nobody, man. Why? You know, just don't fucking listen to it. People we're supposed to have uncensored social media. That's what we are all pushing for. That's what they even talk about. Censorship is bad, censorship resistant. But they're sitting there blocking people. They're sitting there banning people. They're sitting there taking people off their platform. You know, PulseTube comes in at the right fucking time. PulseTube. You're on PulseTube, man. We have you on the live stream page right now saying that you are live. See, listen. Shit like this guy, PulseTube, no matter what it is. PulseTube, tell me right now, is censorship good? Fuck no, it ain't good. You ain't got to answer that because I know your answer. Don't think so. Probably a fat-fingered admin. Probably, man. Probably. It's so. You know, this isn't the Hexagon community that I joined, right? It's just not. It's just not, and it's disgusting. People change, man. We love anything that brings adoption. 100%. 100%. You ain't got to agree. As I gotta hop off, my boss just called, so I will holler at y'all later. Look out for a stream tomorrow and this weekend. All right, y'all have a good one. I will holler at y'all later.